Hi guys, I'm Emma with The Spice Gal. I wanted to introduce you to some of our flavors today and talk a bit about our products. First off, I want to let you know they're going to be available on March 22nd for ordering on our website www.thespicegal.com. Our Facebook page launched last night and we've had great response on that, but I know the video we did on one of the nutritional sites, it was a bit dark and you couldn't really see everything to do with these flavors, so I'm going to go through that stuff with you today. Alright, first off, our very first flavor is Mama's Breakfast Sausage. I'm going to bring that up real close for you. Okay, this is one of my favorite blends and I use it probably 4 times a week at least. I'm a big fan of not cereal. I make breakfast muffins, quiches. I'm usually eating eggs and bacon or eggs and sausage. You can add this to just about any ground beef and it is the best tasting breakfast sausage on the planet. So I think anyway. I hope you guys do too. It's so simple. You just put your ground beef in, shake, shake, shake to your taste and you're done. You can add it to your eggs, you can add it to your egg muffins, you can add it to omelets. You can cook a bunch up on a Sunday for prep, put it in your refrigerator and use a couple of scoops of meat in your meals all week. I also like ground beef made with this and cold in salads for lunch. It's got a great flavor. I mean, it really is probably one of my very favorite spices that we're offering. This Homestyle Ranch. Ranch isn't something I grew up with. I grew up in Australia, obviously. I moved to Texas and they put ranch on everything. We started this healthy eating journey to where we couldn't have all those junk ingredients and everything, and trying to find a ranch dressing that tastes just as good as the store-bought kind is not as easy as one would think. The other day I added this to some homemade mayo and some coconut milk. You've got to get the taste kind of right, so add it until you can't taste that coconut milk anymore and it turns to creamy ranch and it's amazing. My family loved it. You can also add this, and I'm gonna, oh yeah, Homestyle Ranch, to sour cream for dips, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt. Makes a great dip with veggies. You can just coat your meat in it before grilling. It's also good on roast vegetables in the oven. Anyway, we'll move on. Okay, Paco's Tacos. This might just be my children's favorite. When my husband cooks with this on ground meat, my kids can't get enough. It's just what it says it is, Paco's Tacos seasoning. We use it on basically any Mexican dishes. I throw a bit of this in, but specifically tacos. Again, healthy eating. We do the lettuce wrap tacos now. This is just an incredible spice to have in your kitchen. Easy, quick, lunches, dinners, done. All right. French onion mix. Okay, so what this is basically is when we started our healthy eating, everything had a soup base, whether it was cream of mushroom soup, cream of celery, French onion soup mix. Anyway, so they all contain a bunch of junk that I didn't want my family eating. I'll bring that up closer, sorry. And so what I did was I created a French onion mix that you can literally just add a tablespoon or 2 to boiling water, and you can add, we like to do like cut up chicken and grilled onions. I'll throw them in there for a bit of extra flavor for French onion mix. I also coat my roasts in this when I'm cooking in the Instant Pot, roast beef, roast chicken. I mean, I love this for coating that kind of stuff for the flavor of it. I'm a big onion fan. All right, Apple Pie Delight. So one of the biggest things when you do paleo, Whole30, Nutrimost, any of those programs is they take out sugar. None of our products include sugar at all. But when you take sugar out of your diet, you start to crave those things that are sugary and sweet. This is the answer to that. So what I like to do is I'll cut up apples. It's called Apple Pie Delight, but you can actually use it on any fruit. I'll cut up peaches or I'll cut up apples, put them in a little water in the pan, shake a couple of shakes of this on it. And I do like to use stevia, just Sweet Leaf brand stevia, because of how they harvest their stevia, and I have done the research into that. I like to shake a little bit of stevia on with it, but you don't need that necessarily. You can just shake a few shakes of this on and you get that apple pie taste, especially with the apples, with the peaches too. We also just this morning actually made really healthy paleo donuts. And I put a few shakes of this in for the blueberry spice donuts this morning. Again, the kids love it. Great flavor. Another one I wanted to show you. Okay, Taste of Italy. This is just what it says it is, a taste of Italy. For those of you who have the hardest time making spaghetti sauces and lasagnas and things because of the spices, few shakes of this and you are done. You don't, I mean, forget the store-bought spaghetti sauce anymore. Literally just buy or make, because I've started doing this in my Vitamix, is with fresh tomatoes. I'll throw them in there, pulverize them, add this, and I've got tomato sauce. And the Vitamix, if you let it run for 7 to 9 minutes, will actually heat your soups and sauces for you and cook it in the Vitamix. But for those who still like to do it on the stove, you can just add a can of diced tomatoes, this, and your ground beef if you like, or if you like to put meat in your spaghetti sauces, and you're done. Same with lasagnas. Throw it in your lasagna sauce bases, done. Another thing my kids and I did the other day, they like to make those cheese puffs in the oven with proper cheese. We make the little puff of cheese, we mix this in, and it was like an urban cheese, little crispy cracker thing. Anyway, there's so many applications this can be used for. Again, most of them can be used to cover meat for any kind of cooking, grilling, stovetop, anything. Except the apple pie delight, I probably wouldn't cover your meat in that, guys. All right, season it up is just kind of what it says, season it up. It's your go-to for everything. If you don't want to have to think about a meal, but you want it to taste great, this is like a seasonal. I throw it in just about everything, especially this week. I've had a craving for it. I don't know why, but, and I want you to look at how vibrant all those spices are. Another thing is we only use organic spices from a great producer here in the USA. So made and produced here in the USA. Non-GMO, paleo, vegan, I mean, no gluten, no nothing. Great sourcing of spices is the key to tasty food, guys. I'm not gonna lie. It's made a huge change in our lives. We've switched to a lot of organic foods, and what's the point in eating organic if you're not putting organic spices on your food? If you're not using organic spices, you're just putting that regular store-bought stuff on your food. Why buy the organic stuff? Anyway, Aussie Summer Barbecue. I sourced this flavor while I was in Australia the past 4 months. It's kind of a taste of where I'm from. It's a little sweet, on the sweet side of barbecue. Not what you would think of here in America for barbecue. Great on pork chops, beef. This is also fantastic. I used it last night on lobster. Grilled lobster tails, amazing on seafood, shrimp skewers. This is your go-to for grilled meats in the summertime, guys. Well, and the winter, but you know what I'm saying. Smoky Texas barbecue. Again, not what people here in Texas would probably think about barbecue, but this is smoky. A different take on barbecue. Again, I'm not trying to recreate things that we can get every day here. I do have some of those, like the Pacos tacos. Obviously, you can get taco seasoning all over Texas. This one will rival any that you can buy, I can promise you that. But I'm trying to create flavors that we're not used to. When eating a paleo lifestyle or Whole30 or Nutrimost or any of those programs, they go back to basic, raw, good, healthy, clean foods, not processed. And the thing about that is sometimes it can get monotonous as far as how everything tastes, eating the same things over and over again. I know for me, I scale through a bunch of veggies, like a list of veggies that I'm always eating, and sometimes it just, oh, I had this the other day. Well, these spices, my goal is that you're going to change up each meal with the flavoring from the spices. So you might eat ground beef 3 times this week, but if you're eating ground beef 3 times this week, I want it to taste different each and every time, and I want it to be a whole different experience. The other thing that we are going to integrate with the website when it starts is YouTube videos on how to use these spices in cooking. Me and my family already do some YouTube videos for a popular nutrition site. And we're switching over to a YouTube site for the Spice Gal, and we're going to continue making those videos but make them available to everyone, not just the people within that nutrition platform. And so you'll be able to go on and kind of look on there and see what we're doing with these spices and how we're utilizing them in our day-to-day cooking. We are busy people just like everybody else. I don't get to just hang out in the kitchen all day like some people would think I do. I wish. But we are busy, but it's become the most important thing in our lives is our health. And so we have to make time to cook, and whether that be on a Sunday or whenever, we want to make sure that we're making the time to prep for the week, and you know, nothing's going to get in the way of that healthy eating. Wyatt, my son, has some digestive issues, so we really need to keep him away from gluten and sugar specifically. So we've had some hurdles with this, but we hope that you guys can make your kitchen just as healthy, and that we can all go on this journey together. Our kids can learn to cook in the kitchen. We have great things coming with this Spice Gal line and just the entire brand, and we're so excited to share it with all you guys. Just, you know, drop us a comment, let us know what you think, and you know, if there's spices that you'd like to see in the future, let us know. We're going to be adding throughout the year. Well, hopefully, if everything goes great with this as it's projected to. We're going to have big things happening. Thanks for tuning in today, and have a great day.